Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to this episode of Jim's 5am Club. What I'd love to do this morning on this overcast Sydney Saturday morning here in Meadowbank is to talk about a book, and the book that I've selected for today's episode is entitled The Art of Contrary Thinking. This book was authored by a fellow who goes by the name of Humphrey B. Neill. This book is in and of itself intriguing by title, and there are a number of key lessons that hopefully we can take and incorporate into our inventory of skills and potential power. So let's step through each of these lessons, see where it leads us, what we can take from it, and how we can use it. So the first key message from this author is the call to action to think independently where possible. Neill emphasises the power of independent thought, and he encourages each and every one of us to question the majority's opinion rather than conforming to it. One learns that there is personal strength in challenging the status quo, and this lesson reminds us that true innovation often springs from dissenting voices, allowing them to carve unique paths in their lives. The next point to come from this author is where one needs to accept doubt. Neill brilliantly explains that doubt is not the enemy. Rather, doubt should act as a catalyst to growth. Reading this and indulging in his reflections helps make one reevaluate our own biases and assumptions. And this particular lesson applies universally. Embracing uncertainty can lead to profound insights and help foster better decision-making for all. But in order to do this, one of the key steps, one of the key actions from this book is that one needs to challenge assumptions, and the author outlines the danger of taking common beliefs at face value. His thought-provoking anecdotes makes one consider how often we all accept things without any question whatsoever. So by encouraging critical assessment, the author Neill inspires everyone to dig a little bit deeper, leading to richer understanding and hopefully, not necessarily, but hopefully better and more productive, empowering choices. We all have an opportunity to reframe situations, and Neill advocates for the art of reframing, seeing challenges as opportunities for growth, development, and stepping up. His vivid storytelling brings these lessons to life in a way that feels a little bit more tangible. This approach can help anyone transform the obstacles or the potential obstacles that they have in their life into important stepping stones, fostering resilience in life's various trials and challenges. One is also called to value contradictions. One striking idea Neill discusses is the importance of recognizing and valuing the contradictions that one has in their lives. His soothing voice paints contradictions as essential components of life rather than defects that need to be fixed or repaired. Accepting complexity encourages a more nuanced perspective, which in and of itself is extremely valuable, especially when faced with competing ideas or the inevitable dilemmas that will come our way throughout our lives. We need, according to this author, to also be open to change. Neill stresses that rigidity of thought actually is a limiter of one's potential. His uplifting tone, woven throughout his writings, helps inspire one to adapt, to change more willingly. And this is a lesson that anyone can embrace, to cultivate flexibility in their thinking style, to enrich both their personal and professional growth. And one could go one step further and to suggest it can also help with one's spiritual growth as well. The last key message to come from this book is where the author invites us to trust our instincts. Neill reminds us of the significance of intuition, your gut feel. With his comfortable and confident narrative, he reinforces the idea that sometimes, not always, but sometimes our gut feelings hold the key to our greatest insights. Trusting one's instincts can empower readers to make decisions with greater conviction, to help nudge them toward their true path in life. So thank you for joining me once again on this episode of Jim's 5am Club, where I come to you from the Meadowbank ferry wharf on this overcast Sydney Saturday morning. It's winter, but beautifully today, whilst it is overcast, it's not cold, it's not wet, and it's not windy, so it is quite comfortable and quite beautiful. Take care, wishing you all the best, and I look forward to coming to you again from another place and with another message of empowerment. Yassas, bye for now, and we'll talk again.